So I brought my kids out to the Little 500 go-kart track, and what better opportunity to talk with you about street racing. I'm about to beat up on these kids. The Florida statute with regards to street racing is so broad that at one point it was declared unconstitutional. Accelerating from a light too fast could be construed as a street race. Trying to outperform or outdistance someone can be construed as a street race. That's passing someone. So if you pass someone, you might be guilty of street racing. And the punishments are severe. We're talking about a year in jail. We're talking about a year-long driver's license revocation. We're talking about forfeiture of your vehicle if you're convicted a second time. So not only is it the racer, the actual driver, that's a potential issue here, or has legal problems here, because passengers and spectators of a race are also deemed in violation of the law. Now the consequences are less severe, but still a little bite out of your pocket nonetheless. So what does racing actually mean? So I'm going to read it to you. A race means the use of one or more motor interpreted as a challenge to race. Wow. To arrive at a destination ahead of another motor vehicle, then an attempt to do that, absolutely insane. So I was just talking to one of my partners today that I work with, an attorney buddy, and he was driving from a few hours away back to Orlando from court. And what he said was, I just put in a MapQuest and it says I'll be there in an hour and 15 minutes. Now I have my time to beat. So technically when he says he has a time to beat, that's racing. Holy cow. Not to worry, Brian. My lips are sealed. This is insane. Nonetheless, the statute is real. The penalties for a conviction for racing includes a 1-year driver's license suspension, a $1,000 fine, and 1 year in jail. Now, the crime is enhanceable. The penalties go up with each subsequent conviction. So if you get convicted a second time, then you're looking at a 2-year driver's license revocation, $2,000 fine, and a third conviction results in a 4-year revocation of your driver's license and a $4,000 fine. But what's more, if you use the same vehicle twice in a race, that vehicle becomes subject to civil asset forfeiture. That's a situation where the police take your shit. They take your car and they sell it to a third party and make money off it, and you get left with jack squat. Now, the only time the police officers really do this is if the vehicle is worth more than what it's going to cost for them to go through the civil forfeiture. Back in the day when I was a trooper, they wanted an assessed value, a paid-off car with an assessed value of at least $2,500, or they didn't even want to touch it. Doesn't make sense for the agency to pay a law firm or pay their legal counsel to go fight this civil forfeiture to keep the car when it's not worth the $2,600 that it cost them to do it. I'd like to thank the folks out here at Little 500 Racetrack. Kids had a blast. It was Levi's first time driving the go-kart. So good times, y'all.